Excited! First tomatoes. And this is one of my volunteer tomatoes, and they look like Romas, but I might be wrong. They're sort of, that one does anyway. There's another one up here. Focus. And then on the middle one, the one next to it, they look, so you can see the one in the background is sort of oval shaped, and then this one is round, so I might, wow, this one could be a cherry tomato of some sort. And then the third one doesn't seem to have any fruit. I mean, it's got the flowers, but it doesn't have any fruit on as yet. So those are the volunteer tomatoes. This one is a black opal cherry, and they are just starting, so ooh, exciting stuff. I need to check the ones out in the polytunnel. But those, beautiful. Here we go, my first cayenne chili. So today is, again, I'm going to plant one of the baby boos in here on this side of the arch, and then the other one is going to go on the outside. I'm going to put it into this next to the lilac tree. I'm going to put some mulch in there and put it in there so that it grows up the outside. Let's see if they meet in the middle, which will be up there. So I've just soaked the hole where I'm going to put it with, this watering can has got tomato feed mixed in it. So that's what I've put in there. So we're now going to put the plant into it. So that's one in. That's the other one ready to go next door. So we'll just do that now. So we're now desperate for some compost, and we haven't got any. And this is your compost bin that you emptied a little while ago. This is what they call scraping the barrel. So what I've done, I've just scraped the compost from the bottom of this compost bin. I mean, it's still quite good stuff, as you can see. And this is what I'm going to use in that round spare tyre to help the pumpkin so that it's got a bit more nutrition. Let's hope it works. So I'm going to take this over and plant the other pumpkin. So this compost is going to go down there, and I'm going to plant the pumpkin into it. can't do this one-handed, so I haven't got my camera stick, so I'll come back in a minute when I've done it. So she's in, and I've angled her towards the arch. I'll just have to keep an eye on, and then I can tie her into the arch when she gets closer. So that's one that side and the other one that side. So hopefully we'll have loads of lovely little white pumpkins all over the arch. Fingers crossed. So this is my Clematis on the front of the shed. So I'm just putting up some strings to tie it in because it's come to the top of the trellis. So I want it to go up the shed, so I've put one string in. So I'm now going to put another one across here and then see what happens. Tied up the Clematis, or put in some supports for it, and I'm just looking down here and the bed looks quite sparse, so I've just found some marigolds, so I'm going to plant them in there to try and help to cover the roots of the Clematis. So I've just unpotted them and I'm now going to plant them into here. So there you go, marigolds in. Clematis sorted. So a bit more added to the pond. My two welly boots that have got hostas planted in them, as you can see, the welly boots are starting to deteriorate quite a lot. So rather than having rubber into the garden, I'm actually going to take the hostas out of the boots and plant them at one end of the bath. Not in the bath, but at the edge of it. Yeah, that's the start of the planting. Still thinking about the rest. So, this is my compost area, and down in this corner there is quite a lot of room. So what I need to do is trim back this privet so that I can get down into this corner and possibly move this compost bin over. In fact, move them both over so that I've got a bit more space. So, started chopping. I'll come back to you when I've done. So this is what I've cut off. I've cut it from there. I'm trying to get into that corner so that I can fix the fence and see what space I've got. I've got all this wood I can probably use to fix the fence. Don't know how yet, but I will.